Unfortunately, I have no joy to report from last night's trapping. I'm very confident in our setup. I think the melon trail works well. Yeti followed it yesterday successfully, eating the melon as he went, but we have more where that came from. I did not take the trap up to Damien's house last night, but I am going to take it up there momentarily, and we'll see if we have some better success with a little bit of geographical diversity. I'm also anxious to hear more from Damien about the attack on his house by the skunk a couple nights ago.
Was it just the tuna?
Yeah, it stinks like a skunk. It smells like a skunk has just been spending a lot of time there.
Maybe at this point he's just messing with you and he's leaving his scent and going on his merry way.
There could be.
Oh. So I think what he's doing is he's either coming around the back there, because he used to live under that porch there, and I fenced that off. I put that mesh because he was living under there, and what he's doing is he's coming around there, and then I think he's making a beeline down through this scrub here, because of a morning the dogs particularly sniff around there. And when I've been inside watching Family Feud, he'll spray out here and I can smell him in the house, and he's interrupting Family Feud, and it's a real pain in the ass. So yeah. I just want to get the little bastard.
Right.
Just get rid of him.
Right. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Can I just a couple of questions for you, Damien? Yeah, get comfortable. If it's not too traumatic to relive the incident of the other night, can you let us know what happened?
Well, I mean, I was just sitting in the family room just there, and you know, as I said, you know, one of my favorites, Steve Harvey and Family Feud.
Yep.
And you know, relaxing, watching the show and having a drink. And then all of a sudden, I had my son on my chest and my dog beside me, and he leapt over both of us to come to the window. And at that point, I couldn't smell anything, but obviously dogs have got, you know, super sensitive smell. And he was going crazy. And then sure enough, within about a minute, I could smell the spray coming into the house. And then my wife starts yelling at me. She's like, get out there and sort out this bloody skunk. So I leapt up, and you know, as the wife wasn't very happy, and I got to, you know, keep the wife happy.
Right.
And I got to protect my family and my dogs.
Right. So
came out and had a look around. Brought very good friend of mine, John Powell.
Yeah.
Who is known as the Skunk Hunter.
Yes.
Gave me a very, very nice Christmas present, which was a 40,000 lumen spotlight.
Right.
It's a Browning brand.
Yes.
And so I came out with that, and I thought I saw him scurrying across the road.
Down toward my house.
Towards John's house, which is right down there with
right.
the beautiful red trim around the windows.
Right.
And
thank you for that.
I've seen him heading down that way before, so he's definitely doing. He's got a route that he does around the neighbourhood, and he's, as I said, he lived up here before, and I got rid of him. But obviously, he's, you know, coming back and leaving presents for me. You know, it's not Christmas, but he's, you know, obviously leaving gifts of a nice spray, and it's really annoying.
Right.
So I just want to,
right,
very peacefully move him along.
Sure. Well, you have a newborn child, as you mentioned. Are you concerned for his safety at all?
Yeah, I mean, I've done some research, and if my 6-week-old son was to be sprayed, that spray with a young child can actually cause asphyxiation, because
Right.
what the gases from the spray does is it overtakes the amount of oxygen in their system and can kill them. So I'm definitely worried about their safety.
Right, right. So don't leave the baby out overnight by the
No,
trap.
no,
I think that's a bad idea.
unless the baby wants to, and but
Right.
I recommend him not to stay out at night.
Right, okay. Um, do you think it's responsible for you to stay in your home, or at least for your wife and child to stay in your home until the skunk is caught?
Well, I mean, we're already practicing social isolation at the moment. I mean, we're in a world of C-19, which we're all aware of, and so at the moment, I feel safe with the fact that the gas came into our family room. The gas finds a way to penetrate, armored steel, and so
Right.
I feel safe at the moment, but I would rather it go away, and
Right.
it's one less thing we have to think about.
Right.
We're all got a lot on our mind right now.
Right, right, exactly. So you're an experienced hunter, and you took an elk last year.
Mhm.
Do you think that capturing the skunk is going to be easier or harder than taking down that big bull?
I mean, I've done a lot of hunting in the US and Australia, many different species, and I think this is going to be one of the toughest tasks that we're faced with, John.
Yeah. Will the meat be as good?
I mean, I was hoping that you would try it first, but depending on what you think about it after you've tried it, I might give it a go, but I think it also depends on where it's been feeding and what it's been feeding on, and but I'd be happy to try it after you.
I've heard that skunk tastes like something between koala bear and dingo dog. Have you heard that as well?
Well, I've never tried koala. I've tried dingo doggy,
Right.
only out of survival tactics.
Sure.
It was forced basically to keep myself alive in the outback.
Yeah.
But I would probably never eat dingo doggy ever again.
Yeah.
And I don't really plan on eating koala. So yeah, that's a difficult question to answer. But yeah, I mean, personally, again, I mean, I'm a little skeptical about the flavor of skunk, but I'll rely on your, trusted palate, and you'll give me direction on how it tastes.
All right. Sounds great, Damien. Well, I wish you luck with your trapping efforts tonight, and I hope between the two of us we can wrangle this sucker.
Yep, let's take him down.
Yeah, take him down.
All right, thanks, mate.